Hello, everyone. This is Yetta Myrick, and I'm here today to talk to you about autism and the holidays. So the mission here, DC Autism Parents, is to improve the lives of all affected by autism in the Washington, DC metropolitan area through advocacy, education, support, services, and research in order to promote community inclusion and awareness. This is our original mission from way back in 2010. I've recognized that some of this language is dated, but really want you all to know that we are here to support autistic individuals and their families, their parents, right, as they navigate the autism journey. So when we think about autism in the holidays, many of our children have difficulty with change and transition. So it's really important for us to take time to plan. There are many things that you can do. You can compile lists of activities that can be time fillers for your child when they're off from school, or, if youth is off, right, on holiday, on breaks. Um, Create social stories and visual schedules and calendars. You can use those to help explain how things are going to be different during time off. Um, you can also take toys and other gifts out of boxes before wrapping them, or decide not to wrap them or put them in gift boxes to make it easier for your child or youth to access presents. And another thing you could do is practice unwrapping gifts in advance. So if you plan to travel to families and friends' homes, you may want to eat prior to leaving home, or bring food with your child or youth if they're on a special diet or have dietary restrictions. You can have them bring their favorite toy or item along with them if you are leaving the home. You also might want to consider having an escape plan. So is there a quiet place in your family or family member or friend's home that your child can retreat to when they need a break? And another idea, and you know your child best, right? But if you have concern about your child becoming distressed, and it might be easier to travel in multiple cars if you have that capability, so that you can return home with your child if needed. The holidays, in addition to taking time to plan, is also a time for giving, right? And I know it can be overwhelming, right? There's so many things going on, but this could be a perfect time to teach your child to help others. So you can donate gently used toys, right? Or if there's clothing that your child has outgrown, you can go through those items together, right, and go take them to donate. You can also take your child shopping. So if an organization that you belong to, church, wherever the place is, right? We all have these multifaceted lives. If there is a drive, right, collecting toys or even food, right? Like, you can take your child with you to go grocery shopping, or you can take your child with you to pick out a toy, right, that can then be donated to charity. It's also a time for family, right? So you really not just want to spend this time, like, focus on the planning. Yes, that's important and will help to make things easier, and giving to others. Yes, these are all parts of it, but it's also a time for you to be, focused on your family and friends, right? And really try to find ways that are going to make it fun for all of you, right? So, engaging your child in repetitive activities such as stringing popcorn or putting ornaments on a tree if you celebrate Christmas, for example, could be a great way. If you are wrapping presents, or signing cards, you can have your child write their name on the card, or you can also use bubble wrap instead of wrapping paper. So, like, that would be a great sensory way, excuse me, for your child to engage with presents. So that's another thing that you could possibly try. And then also, it would really be a great way to start your own family traditions. I will say, my son um, is 20, and, we have developed our routines, as a family over the years. And, when you start something new, just like anything, it's not just because your child may be autistic, right? It takes time for people to get used to things. And so, figuring out things that work for your family, right? and trying them out over time, you'll see like what traditions form. One thing that I love to do is to go take a ride through holiday light displays, and there are some that you can walk through as well, which we've done. We've done a combination. But what I will say is, if you have a youth who may elope, like is a runner or whatever, or if you just don't want to be out in the cold and deal with that, riding through holiday light displays are a great way to celebrate the holidays. You can bake baked goods, right? Cookies, um, bake a cake, whatever that thing is, right? Or bake, not just bake, but like cook together. These are all ways and traditions that you can start to do, and include your youth if you already have not been doing so. And it also is important to talk about the holidays as a time for rest, right? We're coming at the end of the year, and it's cold outside, and everybody just wants to be in and bundled up with maybe a cup of hot chocolate, right? Or a cup of tea. And so it's really important for us to be recharging. You know, our children need a break. There are a lot of changes happening. We need a break because we're supporting them during that time. So it's really important to be taking care of yourself. There's a resource that I created for this time of year, which is a tips, excuse me, to help parents keep calm during the holidays. And there is going to be a video about that as well. That we will link to, that you can get some ideas for what you can do, their meditations and so on and so forth. But this really is a time to not, to actually get a break in for you too, right? If you can. Um, because the reality is, like, time is fleeting, and we want to be able to relax and enjoy our families during the holidays. Um, and so another thing that I think is important is to, let trusted family members or friends spend time with your children if they volunteer. And also, like, ask for help too. If you need help, you feel burnt out and tired, right? Family and friends are often eager to participate. If we are lucky enough to have family and friends that are willing to support us, right? And I know that's not everybody's reality, and I want to, be mindful of that. But if you do have family that can help you and are offering, you want to take that, because the reality is, if you don't take a break, you're going to break down, and we want to avoid that, because the reality is, if you don't fill your cup, you can't do anything for anyone else. So please, 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 remember to take care of yourself. So, as you all know, you can go to our website to learn more about DC Autism Parents at dcautismparents.org. Click on the donate to DCAP button. We are at the end of the year. So if you would like to make an end of the year contribution to DC Autism Parents, it would be greatly appreciated. It helps to offset the cost of, the tools that I use to create these videos, right? So definitely, please consider doing that. I want you all to be safe, enjoy your family and your other loved ones, and happy holidays. Take care.